You! What are you? Please, take Mother Mara's blessing to wash this unease away.
I am Meryem the warrior princess. What are you on about?
Mother guides me to those flickering souls who are yet to cast themselves on the fire for tomorrow's utopia. She sees in you potential which can avert calamity. I, her most devoted servant, need you to believe in the goodness of your heart, in love.
Stop with the incessant rambling and get to the point.
Forgive her, beloved child of entropy. For all her convictions, she only looks up, blind to those below the clouds which she wishes to ascend. There is a terror of minds and ideas forming in the West. A conciliage of antipathy and repressed hatred is nearing its sum. If this horror transpires, then neither the restraints of distance nor time will thwart the canker that will be birthed there. I make this plea to you, special child. Meditate between the opposites and seek resolution in the chaos. I will help whenever I can, but my light is weak. However, even the faintest flame can act as a beacon against the background of deep night. That flame will appear to you in a maze of dark when you most need it.
Mara? What is this?
There is nothing to decipher. Just take heed of these words. Go west and see. Open those eyes and see that which belies its splendor. Beset by men, gods, kings, and ideas. Keep a clear eye. Keep your head above water when you reach that realm. The tides of want can drown any who venture too far from the shore.
Hey, I could use a drink. Why don't we check out the inn?
What should I do then? Yuri still speaking in riddles.
Huh? Sorry. Ugh, my head.
What on Nern? What spell did you cast on her?
I know no such spell. Whatever it was had affected me as well.
Yes, I saw. You were mumbling to yourself, almost word for word that of Jayana. Yet forgive me, our travels have put me in a hastened mood.
Your priestess had Mara speaking through her told me about a place in the west.
Didn't know madness could be contracted. Is this a jest you're both in on?
Do I look like I am jesting? Tell me of this place to the west.
No, it looks like you're serious, which worries me a lot more. The closest I can come to answering your visions is that we had just hailed from Evermore, which may be that west you want. If you're dead set on taking voyage there, then a merchant who has a route between that hinterland kingdom and Skyrim should be resting at Markarth. Word of warning, if you care to listen. The Reach isn't a place you want to risk your neck just on the visions of a zealous priestess.
Mara's blessings.
What did you mean in that rambling?
If only I could tell you. My mind was beholden to something truly divine, so much that I can't recall aught that I uttered. However, I have an image of the Reach from that possession. Oh, an incredibly irksome feeling. Maybe you can seek out an answer by following the roads westward. Maybe the same merchant who carried us through that web of valleys can impart the same privilege unto you. Seek him out near Markarth, if you will. Bless you.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Morkarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it.
Hey, an inn.
Got to go.
There once was a hero named Rigmor, the red who came riding to Whiterun from all this day.
All right. What gave it away? This rugged face or my tired gaze? Crossing those valleys will give you both.
Was informed you were staying here by a religious couple happen to know them?
Ah, little blind girl and her clingy bodyguard, right? They're a couple now? Didn't seem to give that impression on their way here. Ah, I digress. Going to make a return journey through that rocky maze once I've got all the wares for my eager clients in the east, and I'm short of a bodyguard myself. The fool who escorted me here got himself lost in the wilds somewhere, staggering from the inn in a drunken stupor. Thought about tying him to the wagon until he came to his senses. Yet ultimately, if you're going to put your life in someone's hands, then it better be someone you trust.
And you trust me? We've only just met.
Alright. I'm desperate, you see. Happy now? I just need a body to take the hits in case we get into any trouble. Which we won't, of course. Don't worry, we'll be paid handsomely. That is, if you don't drop the venture halfway through and push through to the end.
Yeah, LL Jump on always wanted to see High Rock.
Traveling in the beach is dangerous. You need a good carrier.
Don't want to blow the wind out of your sails, but this is the east of High Rock, worlds apart from the west. Don't want you to be getting any false impressions of us Breton folk from the, people you met down there. There I go rambling again. Get aboard. New lands await. Hope you brought your own rug. That hardwood's gonna be a real pain later on. Don't get too comfortable though. Still need a blade ready for when the road gets rough. Damn, we're on the doorstep of the kingdom, yet the gods ordain that we stumble across trouble now? What a farce. Look over there! The man's gasping for life! I'm not going any further until you find out what's going on.
Why don't you go look instead?
Hey now, I'm just a merchant. I try to avoid spilled blood. Besides, what else am I paying you for?
What will we expect on the road?
Well, my previous ventures haven't seen much spilled blood, save for a passenger getting leery with another, though my route is one of the safer paths of travel. I have to pick up the pace through certain stretches. I've bandits and the like springing traps from above on any uncaring traveller making their way to the province. Once we reach the easternmost part of Evermore, then we should be safe. Got the guard there meting out justice with an iron fist. Scoundrels should stay well clear. Most of the time, anyway.
Most of the time?
Well, don't want to startle you, as I do need an extra blade, but we've got a problem with these savages north of Evermore. They like to call them witchmen. Not sure if that's what the savages call themselves, but we'll stick with it. See, rumours are stirring that these witchmen are getting agitated. Sporadic attacks all across the kingdom made the wilds near impossible to dwell in because of their savagery. But that's a problem you'll have to deal with once you reach the kingdom, not on your way there. So don't fret about the journey itself. You'll be fine.
What should I expect in the kingdom?
Evermore's renowned most of all for its colourful cast of characters and deviants. You'll run the gamut of Brittonic experience in that cluster of man. First settlement you'll come across, considering you stay the course once you depart from a wagon, is the Divide, a hulking bridge jutting out from its watery locale. Standing atop that stony juggernaut will grant you a vista of the Reach's mires and towns, most notably Arnima, and if you squint hard enough, Evermore itself.
Evermore? I thought Evermore was a kingdom.
Semantics, eh? Evermore is the city and the kingdom, where the city itself beats as the heart and centre of our royal affairs. The place where the Reach consolidates its authority and, well, reach over the east. Used to be a backwater not too long ago, the Eastern Hinterland Kingdom. Yet recent times have spoiled the city with inordinate wealth and power. Power that they've used to conquer and subjugate their comparatively less civilized neighbours. Now any Breton dwelling east of the city's walls sports their banner. You'll see it on your arrival.
You mentioned a town called Arnima. What happens there?
Nothing pleasant, I assure you. Most outside their miserable sty consider it to be a stain on the kingdom, with good reason. Most of the guards are nothing but thugs looking to shake down us humble merchants when given the chance, and they routinely terrorise those unfortunate sods that don't have the means to leave. All governed by that strange character, Mortiphane. Lord Mortiphane, to be correct. Never call a lord by his name. Heard tales of sordid acts and strange punishment disseminated upon those beneath him, who weren't wise enough to escape. Most of these tales smacked of madness. Most I simply ignored because they're hard to imagine happening within any civil residence. I never risked finding out for myself. Town dampers the mood, which isn't good when you're travelling on your lonesome.
I'll be avoiding that place then.
Reminds me. I actually have to pass by that decaying dump. Got a client right within their walls. Hopefully the guards are knockout drunk, as usual. They're meanest when they're sober. And, don't blame me if you see this wagon halfway to the horizon upon hearing your screams. I have to protect my interests. Come on, Hanny. Almost there. And all the hay you want.
What happened here?
Those witchmen in the tower. They ambushed us when we were changing shifts. Won the divide. Get them to send men, please.
All right?
No survivors left the Forsworn attack this tower.
No, friend. Not Forsworn. Witchmen. Thought I told you about these devils already?
Must have forgotten.
Trust me, these aren't the type you want to be ignorant about. If you treat them like you would any common scoundrel hounding for your coin purse, then the next sight you'll be seeing is that of your gods. Bastards coat their blades and arrows with this vile poison. A resin so foul it can condemn giants to an agonizing death with nary a brush. Not sure how you came out of that alive, to be honest. You're tougher than you look.
I've faced worse.
Really? That's hard to believe. These scum are a whole new low for the Reachmen. Carving up man, woman, child, and babe alike in their hideous rituals. Sadistic artists. How they play with the bodies they harvest and hoist them in that dense woodland north. Foul. Simply foul. Spoiled my mood. At least you've made it back. I was about to do one. Had you spent any longer up there?
Where will you go now? And will I face any more witchmen on the road?
You shouldn't. The divide is within spitting distance. If you keep to the road, you should arrive there without harm. Unless you take a detour, that is. That's where my almighty prescience ends and the uncertainty begins. And as we know, ignorance pays. My clients are probably waiting with bated breath, taken long enough to get here already. I'll need to skip on any indulgences on that bridge and head straight to Arnima. However, you should speak with the governor up there, Morosa. Frumpy little woman, but don't tell her I said that. She'll normally be within the temple, sparing a prayer for our mutual mother.
Mutual mother?
Mara, you fool! If there's one god you should know in the Reach, then it's her. The people don't take kindly to those who know naught about her grace. I'll see you around, friend. Give my thanks to Morosa for keeping this road so safe. Come on, Hanny. Almost there. Have all the hay you want.
Hold up!
It's...
I don't know what you've got, but I hope it isn't contagious.
Be on your guard. We'll meet again. Stop wasting my time.
Where are you going?
getting out of the Reach before things turn sour for my kind. Many of my brethren have the same feeling of another disaster approaching. My father told me of the pogrom he survived in his day. Such a terrible story that I hope that I or my family never has to experience one ourselves.
Why is this happening?
There's been hatred against my kind in these lands for the longest time, but with that Orsinium's sons raiding and causing their stir among the Bretons, the retaliation from the Manmer will most likely have orcs like me in the crossfire. We were assured that we'd be safe here, under the protection of the Empire, and that our skills would be appreciated by the locals, but now the Empire is weak, and the Bretons grow angry. We don't want to tempt fate by sticking around.
Where will you go then?
If you shared our race, I would tell you, but you don't. So I'm not risking our new home on the chance that you won't rat us out to the Manmer. Hope you understand. Safe travels.
This better be good. All right, then.
Meryem und Rigmor. Zwei Kriegerinnen aus verschiedenen Welten treffen sich in einem Land voller Wunder und Schrecken. Sie wussten nichts voneinander, nur dass sie kämpfen mussten für ihre Freiheit, ihre Ehre und ihre Bestimmung. Sie reisten mit ihren Pferden durch die Länder, begegneten Drachen, Banditen und Dämonen. Sie halfen den Menschen, die in Not waren, und fanden Freunde, die sie unterstützten. Sie lernten sich kennen, sie vertrauten sich an, sie teilten ihre Sorgen, ihre Hoffnungen und ihre Träume. Sie lachten zusammen, sie weinten zusammen, sie wurden beste Freundinnen ihres Lebens. Meryem und Rigmor, zwei Helden der Geschichte. Sie kämpften Seite an Seite, sie siegten gemeinsam, sie inspirierten viele, sie wurden Legenden. Sie waren mehr als Schwestern, sie waren Seelenverwandte. Meryem und Rigmor, zwei Helden der Geschichte. Sie kämpften Seite an Seite, sie siegten gemeinsam, sie inspirierten viele, sie wurden Legenden. Sie waren mehr als Schwestern, sie waren Seelenverwandte. Meryem und Rigmor, zwei Helden der Geschichte. Sie kämpften Seite an Seite, sie siegten gemeinsam, sie inspirierten viele, sie wurden Legenden. Sie waren mehr als Schwestern, sie waren Seelenverwandte.